just wanted to show you a little bit about my vibrating table and how that you can see what happens here. Accidents do happen, but they are definitely repairable. Okay, so if you made it through that little edit where I put it on the vibrating table and it fell over, I'm able to save it because I just used the tongue depressor thing and kind of wiped off the edges. So this is on the vibrating table, and as you can see, the vibrating table is small. Before I made a bigger investment in a bigger vibrating table, I want to make sure that I like it and that it actually does work. So as you can see, this is my oval mold that I actually bought from Amazon. I wanted to show you guys the amount of air bubbles that it's able to get off. It's kind of the table. I kind of moved stuff around, so having a little bit of a moment. So I'm going to try to hold this with one hand and kind of walk you around and show you how small the vibrating table is, but also how effective it is in really getting out a lot of those air bubbles, because it kind of fell over, but I caught it in just a time. I think that's probably why there's more air bubbles than usual. With the oval one, I do set it on the table in its shell, because it's, you know, if you have one of those from Amazon, you can kind of see over here how flimsy it is, and so it really does need to be poured in its shell, but I do put it on the vibrating table. And the vibrating table really does help to get a lot of the air bubbles out. I think the only reason that there's so many right now is because it kind of slipped off the vibrating table as I was trying to film it with one hand. But I do sort of still tap the sides, especially the oval one, because it is so much larger and has a bigger space to fill than the tulip mold. So I'm going to shut this off right now so that I can actually, you can hear me. So I will come back and show you what this looks like after we demold it and how they really made a difference with these air bubbles. All right, welcome back. So now we are going to be demolding it. I did decide to go ahead and let this cure overnight so that I could take it out for you. So this is the oval mold that I purchased from Amazon. I'm not wearing gloves when I demold because it's very difficult. It's slippery. And then I follow the same procedure. I kind of grab and hear that pop, and it easily comes right out. And then I will take all of my molds outside the house and wash them with soap and water. As you can see, for the most part, it is pretty accurate to the color I chose using the direct colors. Is that. So, not sure if you can see, but it doesn't get 100% smooth on the vibrating table, but it's a lot better than, you know, just having to do a lot of sanding. So, some have asked if I sanded them. So, this right here is a 60 grain sandbar. And I just gently don't want to do too much to the bottom because I really like the designs and I don't want to compromise the design patterns, so I just smooth and a little bit on the bottom because some of those air bubbles that came to the top, they didn't pop, so they're easy to be sanded out. And I still have a vessel that is sturdy and strong and unique. And as you can see, it did kind of expose some of the air bubbles, but it's not enough to jeopardize the integrity of the vessel. Nice and smooth. I really do like the oval molds from Amazon because they do come out very nice, shiny, but they are not good for, you know, like tons and tons of uses. So I do have two molds because they are very thin. As you can see, some of the color kind of rubs off, but that is what I have the spray alcohol for. Sometimes I'll take them all out in a bucket out in my yard and wash them with soap and water. Or if I don't have time to do that, I will spray a little bit of the rubbing alcohol and then wipe it down with a paper towel and it comes right off. So there you have it. That is the oval mold from Amazon. I like to wick these with 3 wooden wicks, and that'll be for another video. I'll stick this puppy in a water bath for 24 to 48 hours, let it dry completely, and then it'll be ready for the sealant. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop your comments and I'll do my best to answer them. And if you haven't already, please give this video a heart, a thumbs up, and subscribe for more videos. Send me your suggestions, and I'll do my best also to create a video content that you want to see regarding cement vessels for your candles or planters. But for now, this is it. Thanks so much. Have a great Happy New Year.